right, yeah, all right, yeah, all right, yeah, all right. Let's see. Where we at? Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's really good? It's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life, boy. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? All right. It is Tuesday, January 7th, 2000 to the 25, and the weather has been something. And I hope everybody out there is okay, because I hear, it's a little water thing going on. I hear some folk ain't got water and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on with that, but I hope everybody's straight, because it's supposed to be another snowstorm Friday night into Saturday morning. But shout out Heather's Craft Haven. Shout out Too Tough Sports. What up, Lomar? What's happening with your homeboy? We're good with you. I got my broski from a no ski. What up, homie? There he is.
What's good with you? Oh, what's up?
I'm talking to you the whole time, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to get situated over here. What's good?
Hey, you straight? What up, Leash? What up, Leash? Has the water thing affected you?
No, actually, Chesterfield said that they shut it down for Richmond. They got like a backup reservoir they're using or some shit like that.
Okay, yeah, we good over here too. But
So
I heard out there in certain parts of Henrico, like the East End and shit. Like I heard East End was I don't know if they back up yet. He said Lomar. He said you still don't have water. Well, hey man, and look, bro, I stopped by the store after work. I stopped by Lido, nigga. Only thing I saw where the water usually be at is a pallet. That's it.
Ain't no water out there, bro.
No motherfucking water. Not back up. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I heard it was out there in Sandston, Verona, Holland Springs. Yeah. That shit out there. But I heard it's supposed to be back up. What? I think by like 10 o'clock. At least that's what they say.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Because that's fucked up. You never know how much you need something that's so basic until it's gone, bro. That's how it be.
I know all about it, nigga. I was in the desert in Iraq, nigga. You ain't got to tell me nothing.
I know that's right.
I remember when we got back, nigga, it was like, goddamn, I seen some grass. I was like, God damn it, look at that grass, nigga. That grass look good, nigga.
You ready to kiss that shit, won't it?
Nigga, I got down and I rolled in it, nigga. I rolled in the grass, nigga. I lied to you not. I swear. Hand to Jesus, bro, because I ain't seen grass in so long in fucking Iraq. That shit was crazy.
I believe you. You probably did grass angels.
Yeah. Flapping and shit. Hell yeah.
They said they have free water at the Eastern Eastern Rec Center around. Okay. Around the clock if needed. That's what's up. Because one of my church members, shout out St. Paul's, sent a chain message where there was a bunch of places that were giving out these places that were giving out free bottled water and things like that. Also a water truck with containers. Okay, yeah. No, when you get that information, definitely share it. Share it and I'll put it up there. Hey Boogie, boy, it's been a minute.
What's going on, family?
Oh, it's been a minute, hey Boogie.
Yeah.
But I ain't seen your ass since the Jameis Winston episode, man.
It's been a little bit.
Damn it, man.
A little bit.
Oh, man.
Y'all been good? Y'all straight?
Oh, yeah, bro.
We was just basically talking about the water situation and giving out information and ways to get it, because you still ain't got, you live off Creighton, so.
Yeah, the pipes ain't back on yet, but they were giving out water over here at the community center,
Eastern Rec Center.
The Eastern Rec Center. So they're gonna be giving out water till the truck's done. They pulled up a real big truck. So, yeah, if you're in the area, go get it.
Yeah, if you from the East End, if you live in the Eastern area, whether it's Verona, Sandston, Holland Springs, go to the Eastern Rec if you need some water. Because like what me and Sean was just saying, you never know how much you need something until you don't have it no more. Something that's so basic until you don't have it no more. So again, if you need water, if you're in the East End area and if you need some bottled water, go to the Eastern Rec Center. And anybody have any more information they want to share on the chat, I will put it up on the screen, on the main screen, because this crazy. This is why they don't have school tomorrow. That's why Henrico and Hanover, that's why they ain't got school tomorrow, because of the water shit.
Yeah,
so they'll probably go back to school Thursday and Friday, but then another snowstorm is supposed to hit Friday night and the Saturday, where it's a potential blizzard.
I heard that. When it rains, it pours.
I don't know. When it snows, it blizzards. No, I'm just playing.
When it snows, it motherfuckers snow.
Yeah. I mean, look, we had like a winter off last year. Winter then came with a vengeance this year.
I'm back, man.
I'm back, bitches. But anyway, what are we going to talk about today? The NFL playoff pictures are set, matchups are set. We can talk about Sunday Night Football first. Boy, did that not go the way anybody thought it was going to go. We can talk about Black Monday and even worse, Tuesday. We can talk about what the hell is going on in Miami. You got stars from the Heat and the Dolphins ready to dip out. Talking about Tyreek Hill, Jimmy Butler, and last but certainly not least, all lies will be exposed in 2024, and that has rolled over to 2025. FS1 appears to be a big freak off. Appears to be a big Diddy party. But oh man, Sunday Night Football. The Detroit Lions are who we thought they were. And Sam Darnold, is he who we thought he was? Because I mean that boy got beat up by that patchwork defense. Let me ask y'all a question. Sean, I'll start with you. Was the 31-9 beatdown that the Lions put on the Minnesota Vikings to clinch the number 1 seed and the first round bye? Now they're gonna start getting niggas back off of the bye week. Was that more of the Detroit Lions defense, or was the moment too big for Sam Darnold?
I would say it's a little bit of both. I already told you Sam Darnold sooner or later was going to turn back into a pumpkin. Because I never really, even though you look at the Minnesota Vikings, you never really heard anything like big about like them really doing something amazing and no shit like that. It was like they 14-2. Like, should we start paying them attention? But you shouldn't think that about a team that's that high and got that many points. It was always because Sam Darnold was a question, and nobody questioned their wide receiver core, of course, because you got Addison and you got Justin Jefferson. It was always the quarterback while you were questioning them. And I would say Detroit too is because they put it all on Sam Darnold. They changed it up on him, made it like, hey, we're going to play this man defense. We're going to make sure that you're the one that's going to have to beat us. And it came, Aaron Glenn put together a hell of a jump. That's why he got a coaching. That's why they out here trying to get him as a coach. You know what I mean? He does have head coaching aspirations as well. With that defense. So, it was both of them in my eyes. But like I said, I don't really see Sam Darnold really doing anything in the playoff. But shit, anything is possible.
Them getting Anzalone back was big time. He a dog too. You need people like that. Aaron, what you think?
I didn't really get a chance to watch the game, so I'm just working off of y'all opinions when it comes to these last couple sets. I've been kind of out of the loop for the last couple of weeks, but that's Rex. You did say he was going to turn back into a pumpkin. You yourself pointed out a couple of times, like, yeah, their record is looking decent, but for some odd reason, some ain't sitting right with these folks. So they just got exposed.
Well,
exposure is real.
I'll tell you something else. Jahmyr Gibbs put on a show. Good God.
Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs. I ain't seen a Lions running back put on a show like that since number 20. He put on a fucking show. 4 touchdowns, 3 rushing, 1 receiving. Jared Goff didn't play great, especially not in the first half. He had 2 picks. Jared Goff didn't play great, but like Sean said, Aaron Glenn put together a hell of a roster. Because did you see what surprised me was the way Detroit's D-line was just manhandling Minnesota's O-line. Like, Darnold had no fucking time to throw, and like I said, Gibbs
was on his ass, man. They was lighting him up, and when you get hit like that, you start getting them happy feet, bro.
Yep.
Fuck your whole game up.
Now they got Montgomery. They're saying Montgomery is on pace to be back for the playoffs. So now you get Knuckles back, and the road through the NFC to the Super Bowl through the NFC, you got to go through Motown, and that place is going to be bonkers because this is the first time in the history of their franchise that they've ever been the number one seed in the playoffs. First time ever. This is the greatest regular season in the history of the franchise. You know, they've been playing all season like a team that has unfinished business, particularly last year in the NFC Championship game. And they're one win away from returning to that championship game. This time it'll be in Motown. And I want that motherfucking Lions-Eagles NFC Championship game. I want it. Now
I want it too.
Let's talk about matchups, because now we know, everything is set. Okay. Let's see. The first game on Saturday is the Chargers versus the Texans. That's the 4:30 game. Texans seem to get the first playoff. That's how little respect Houston got. They get the first playoff game every fucking year when they make the playoffs. I'm gonna say some wild shit. It's not even for shock value. I could actually see this shit happening, but I'll save time for that. I've heard a couple people say that Houston could win, and I think Houston is definitely an underdog because they've had injuries just as much as anybody. They just play in a crappy division, and they've been able to take advantage of it. Aaron, I'll start with you. What do you think the outcome of Houston and Los Angeles Chargers will be?
Dang, that's not a bad. It's going to be a good game. I will say that it'll be a decent game, but I think the Chargers will end up coming out on top. Harbaugh has been coaching his ass off, and I think we all know that. And that'll just be the end of that.
Mm-hmm. Sean, reiterate what you said on Sunday.
What I say on Sunday?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Reiterate.
No, Harbaugh, I mean, I don't really see anything particularly special about the Chargers. And CJ haven't been really playing good this year like as he was last year. They haven't really been playing particularly good football. But I can see it going really either way. It's really a pick'em game, honestly. It just depends on how prepared CJ is in the playoffs and can he get back his stride that he was doing earlier in his career and in his sophomore season. So, I mean, it's a pick 'em to me if you really want to ask.
Okay.
But if I had to choose one, and I don't want to be one of those either or type motherfuckers, I would say it would go to Harbaugh and the Chargers.
Yeah, this going to be a clean sweep with this one. I think this is, I mean, Houston's O-line is terrible. Their run blocking is good. But their pass blocking is terrible. You're gonna miss Tank Dell, and I hope he comes back sometime because that shit was horrible. What happened with him? And I hope, but you'll miss Stephon Diggs too. They went out and signed Deontay Johnson, so you know that they are looking for receivers. And by the way, the Chargers signed Zeke.
Did they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, the Chargers signed Zeke, but I'm this is gonna be a clean sweep. I'm going to go with the Chargers. The second game is I'm going to be saying some off-the-wall shit. The Steelers and the Ravens. Sean, I'll start with you. I love Lamar Jackson, man. I hate this matchup for him, bro. I'll be honest.
Yeah. and it's a reason why you hate it because Tomlin seems to always have their number and they always playing well. So, it's not something that you want, particularly, especially going up against a division opponent that knows you so well and that usually gets the best of the outcome. But I mean, it's time for Lamar to show who he is, man. I mean, it's going to be another test for people to say that you are an MVP and that you're moving forward. You got to beat. It's like the beast with us, with the Buccaneers. You got to take out the beast. You know what I mean? That seems to have your number if you really want to go forward and be put down as one of the best.
Rob, you're a horrible Steelers fan. I just want to tell Rob that he's a horrible Steelers. Mr. Co-champion, you're a horrible Steelers fan. Go ahead, Sean.
Nah, but if I had to pick one again, if you were asking me to pick one, this who would
You
take
going with
that?
the Steelers?
I'm gonna give it to the Ravens. I think they'll take it this time. It's they got too much going on over there with Pickens. Pickens don't know when he want to play, and it's the playoffs. You ain't got time for inside drama,
Go ahead, A Boogie.
especially with your quarterback and your number
Yeah,
one
this
wide
ain't
receiver.
right. You can't put this on Russ. You cannot put this
Yeah,
on
you
Russ.
can't put there. And again, I haven't paid too much attention, but there is nothing more dangerous than backed into a corner playoff Tomlinson. That's all I'm gonna say. The guy just he knows how to edge. No Diddy. He knows how to edge things out, and that's what it looks like. Am I looking for Lamar Jackson to play some of the best football of his career? 100%, no question, hands down. Am I looking for the Ravens to win this game? Unfortunately, no.
Oh, you think the Steelers gonna win?
Yeah.
Woo, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah.
Just gotta call
Yeah.
it straight to spade. Last season they got into the playoffs by a hop, skip, and a jump. We don't know how, and they bullied their way around a little bit. So I don't expect that to be any different this season.
When you said, do I expect Lamar to play? When you said, do you expect Lamar to play 100% his best football? Not this game. I'll tell you now. Nope.
Really?
If you Baltimore, you better feed that beast. You better feed number 22.
Yeah, but you got him.
You better feed that motherfucking beast.
You got him for the playoffs. Nailed the playoffs.
This is the first wild shit I'm gonna say tonight. The winner of this game is going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah, think about it now. The winner of this game, and I'm gonna tell you who they're gonna beat in a little bit. Okay. So that's Saturday's game. Sunday's game is 3 games on Sunday. Isn't it 3 games?
Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah. First game, my Broncos versus Buffalo Bills. Aaron, I'll start with you. Broncos and Bills. Hey, don't hold nothing back because I'm the Broncos fan. Okay, don't say what it is that's on your mind. Okay?
I'm not gonna say y'all go get dog walked and nothing like that. I think that's disrespectful. I think there will be a decent defensive game put up there, especially since we've seen Bo Nix play. We've seen Bo play. That's not a question. Bo can play.
Let's go, Bo.
But the Bills have been on, and I hate to say it, the Bills have been on a decent little stomp this season, and I don't see that stopping with y'all. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I got fucked up. To be honest with you, again, it's the playoffs. Anything can happen. What would make it a good game is if y'all defense can minimize Josh Allen, and Bo would just not actually turn over the ball and just don't put y'all in bad positions and give Josh Allen short fields. And nobody knows how Bo plays. This again, he's a rookie. This is his first time in these bright lights. Playoffs is a different beast. So if the defense can show up and give Bo an opportunity, give him short fields, keep the ball out of Josh Allen's hands, get him off the field, minimize big plays, y'all can have an opportunity to win it. But if I had to choose, I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills.
That's the logical choice, right?
Yeah, logical.
That's the logical choice, right?
Go
now,
make your case. Make your case.
Now it's my turn. That's the logical choice. I said it last week. I said we're going to make the playoffs. Buffalo going to kick the shit out of us, but I'm going to be glad that we made the playoffs. We made playoffs in 9 years. Okay, so, but the more I think about this, I sit there and tell myself, Self, does your team actually really have a chance in this game, Self? And I'm like, you know what? I got to think about something. There are 2 teams that's in the playoffs that have absolutely no pressure on them whatsoever. Denver and Washington. No pressure. We made the playoffs with house money. We made cap strap as hell, drafted well. We made the playoffs with house money. Nobody expected us to be in the playoffs. We could lose by 50 fucking points. The only thing Sean Payton can say is, great job. Job well done. Let's do better next year. But job well done. Nobody expected us to be in the playoffs outside of that Denver Bronco locker room and myself. Nobody expected that. We have a chance to win because we have no pressure. We're playing free. All the pressure is on Josh Allen. The two players that have the most pressure on them this playoff is Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. The Detroit Lions are 15-2, and they don't have as much pressure as Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. The Philadelphia Eagles were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, get Saquon Barkley, great year. They don't have as much pressure as Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. And what gets on my nerves about niggas talking about Buffalo is you don't want to go into Buffalo in January and play. Ain't nobody scared to go in motherfucking Buffalo. The last 2 years they've been eliminated has been in Buffalo. So who's scared to win in Buffalo? All I'm going to say is don't let the game be close. If the game is close in the fourth quarter, again, there's no pressure on us. And I ain't gonna be I'm not gonna be able to be dealt with next Sunday night when we pull off this motherfucking upset in Buffalo. Okay, I ain't gonna be able to deal with my black ass when we pull off.
I already know.
With humility.
I ain't showing up. I ain't fucking dealing with you.
Yeah, you are, because you're gonna be happy because that's a perfect segue to the next game on Sunday. Packers Eagles. Well, Sean, now I'm the Bronco fan. I got it off my chest. You're the Eagles fan. Say what is on your mind.
Look, you know me. I don't like to put Juju out on my squad, but you down Christian Watson. You're a number one cornerback. They're still a good team. Jordan Love is a little bit nicked up as far as for his arm, his elbow, but I mean, all signs are pointing that he's going to get down with it. So, and like I said, they're still a good team, and they've been there before. They've been the 7th seed. They knocked off the number 1 seed at the time, as far as the number 2 seed, at the time. And you got in the playoffs, bro. It's any given Sunday, for real, Saturday, whenever you play. It's a new season. People bring out new things. Anything can happen. So, but if I had to choose, my motherfucking Eagles better do what the fuck they meant to do with the roster they got.
Nobody was buying you possibly choosing the Packers.
Yeah, I'm confused about why we were starting there.
I'm just saying if I had to choose. Yeah, but we should handle business. Like I said, we got all our pieces. We healthy. We got everything. Our roster is intact. We should handle it, and we should handle business. So, go Birds.
This should be a walkaway win for the Eagles. Should be pretty straightforward. Unless there's just some bad choices made, this should be a walkaway win for the Eagles. We ain't gonna talk.
If it's a bad choice made, Nick better get his ass out of here.
That's what you said last year, and this nigga still he finna be.
Last year was literally like a 6-week snowball effect.
Yeah, last year was bad. This year you got the number 1. Last year we had the 30th ranked defense. This year we got the number 1 defense. Yeah. On top of that offense that's still the same, and you add Saquon Barkley. If you get bounced out in the first round against a injured Packer team, 7th round Packer team coming in, not with a good winning record for the last couple of weeks, I'm gonna lose my shit. You better get the fuck out of here. I'll tell you that right now.
And you know what would make that worse? But Aaron, so officially you're saying Philly? Saying Philly?
Yeah.
Walking the park?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, if you're the Eagles, I ain't gonna go long on this. You just don't want to join the company of the Dallas Cowboys. That's it. And the reason why I say that is because last year the Cowboys were the number 2 seed playing the same Green Bay Packers team, and they got boat raced at home, becoming the first number 2 seed to lose to a 7 seed. You know, and I know the Eagles don't want to be in that company. You know, the Buffalo Bills will be in that company, but not the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, so yeah, I'm going Bird Gang, bitch. The night game on Sunday, very interesting game. Commanders versus the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, who I've called the boogeymen of the playoffs, because you never they can score, they can beat anybody. They're just a team they can beat anybody. They're the only team in the NFL that's beaten the Eagles and the Lions. So that's why I call them the boogeyman. I'll start off with this one. I think Washington is going to win because what as quiet as it's kept, Washington has won 5 straight. And I understand they've been close games and this, that, and the third. Hey, look, but 3 weeks ago, me and Sean said they need to learn how to win. It was after that New Orleans game where they won by the Saints missing a 2-point conversion. And they've been winning. I don't care if it's overtime or a 2-second walk-off play by Marcus Mariota, who, by the way, plays very well in that system. When Cliff Kingsbury get another head coaching job, Mariota going to be at least his backup. He plays very well in that system. But, yeah, I think this is not the same Commanders team that Tampa Bay saw in week 1. That was Jaden Daniels' first professional start. And this is going to be his first playoff game. Understand that's a different beast, but you're dealing with a whole different quarterback. You're dealing with a whole different team. And I think Washington's going to win. Sean, what say you?
I as well think Washington has the potential to win. They have experience on that defense and veteran leadership with Bobby Wagner. He's been there, done that. Dan Quinn is a coach, like I said, who's been there, done that as well in the playoffs. You have a rookie who's playing beyond that everybody wished they probably would have picked number 1 instead of other people, but and he's mobile. He can get out of the pocket when everything breaks down and can get you yards. That's a excellent value. You got excellent running back. You got a number 1 wide receiver. You got veteran tight end who's been there as well. So you have a team that could potentially make some noise. Like I said, in the playoffs, like I've always said that about the Commanders, and but. Like I said, I can see them beating Tampa Bay, to be honest with you. And it'll be a hell of a game. It could go either way on that one for real, but as in a good way, because both teams are, set to be able to handle themselves in the playoff. But I can see the Commanders taking that one.
But if
I had to choose, I would actually pick the Commanders to take this one.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right.
I guess I'm just going to be out here by myself. I haven't raised their flag the entire season, but I've always had decent confidence in the Commanders. And the Tampa Bay squad is incredibly dangerous. Like when it comes to situations like this, we've seen them pull rabbits out of hats. We've seen them beat up on people. I'm gonna have to go with Tampa on this one.
Okay. Look, I could see Tampa winning too. Don't get me wrong. I just think that I think the Commanders are going to surprise them. That's all. It's not that I think that the Bucs. I think the Bucs. Like I said, the Bucs can beat anybody, but they can also get beat by anybody. Let me just put it that way. It's not like they was 12-5 like the Commanders were 12-5. They were 10-7. So they can beat anybody on any given day. They can also get beat by anybody on any given day. So and at home too. So that's just what I'm saying. And then finally, the Monday Night Football game. Now that we know what it's going to be, the Minnesota Vikings at the Los Angeles Rams. This is going to be a good game too. Aaron, who you think take that one? I'm on the fence about this one.
Yeah. Let me ruminate on that one. I don't know. Because if I choose anything, it'd just be blind choosing. Like it'd just be blind. So
Minute Sports Plus Life. Who the fuck you picking?
Then I'm a toss it up and I'm gonna go with the Rams.
I don't think it's much of a toss up because as you can see, if you put that fire to Samuel Darnold, he don't know what the hell he's doing. And you have a young defensive line over there in the Rams that know how to put their hat on a quarterback. So I can really see him getting back into that carriage, going right back to that pumpkin patch on national television in front of everybody. And you're going up against a quarterback as well who's been there and done that. And I'm going to go ahead and pick the Rams for this one. If I had to choose.
Rams beat them in midseason, man. The Rams beat them in midseason. The only two teams that beat the Vikings this year is Detroit and Los Angeles. They just lost to Detroit. Now they're going back to see Los Angeles. That's the
If they
exact
put
way
that
it
hat
happened
on
in the
them.
regular season. Yeah. How many times have we seen this from the Vikings? Have a super regular season and then be one and done in the playoffs. It just happened 2 years ago. Literally, they were 13-4 2 years ago, and they lost to Daniel Jones, at home. So, some teams just have that playoff bugaboo, and like you said, Stafford and McVay and Cooper Kupp have been there and done that, got the T-shirt and the motherfucking ring. So, yeah, I'm going with the Rams too, and they're at home, which really, ain't no home field advantage playing in LA, not in that stadium. There's going to be just as many Minnesota fans there as it is to the Rams, but the Minnesota fans going to go home mad, man. So that means the second round, we could be looking at Philly versus the Rams and Detroit versus Washington, or if it goes the way Aaron thinks it's going to be, Philly versus Tampa and Detroit versus the Rams. Okay.
Detroit versus the Rams is gonna be crazy. To me, it's gonna be crazy. I love games.
They went to the playoffs against each other last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a good matchup. That's definitely a good matchup. Now, as far as the AFC goes,
all right, so boys, I got a slide. I'm gonna
already.
All right, bro.
Text you on my AFC picks.
I'm being serious.
Y'all are gonna give me a wax.
No. I'm just saying. Look, I said the winner of Baltimore-Pittsburgh is going to represent the AFC, and they're going to beat the Broncos in the AFC Championship game to do it. Yeah, that might sound crazy.
I already made my Pittsburgh pick. So, I said I already made my Pittsburgh pick for that game.
That means we taking out Buffalo and motherfucking the script, and we taking out Kansas City. Yeah, I said it.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I made my prediction earlier this season that it would be a three-peat from Kansas City.
Thank you, sir.
Hold on, Aaron. Before you go though, I gotta ask you something. This was specifically for you, my boy, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
What this is starting to become some new shit with players, man. What is this about players quitting on their team? You saw Anthony Richardson did it, and all he wanted to do was come out for a play. You saw the dude from the 49ers do it. You saw Aaron Rodgers do it. Now you're seeing Tyreek Hill saying, now, according to the reports of the meeting, the exit meeting, he did not ask to be traded, but we all heard the press conference. What's going on with Cheetah?
It could be a lot of things. It could be real dynamic. This season sucked. Like as a Dolphins fan, this season sucked. And it sucked mostly because last season we were playoff contenders. We weren't the best playoff contenders, but we were playoff contenders. And to step into this season and very early on realize we ain't got a shot at the playoffs again. And he ain't got a shot at the record again. It's one of those things where it's like, all right, is it time for me to go to another team or is it time for me to sit down? He'll probably get picked up from somebody else if he decides that's what he wants to do. Contractually, I'm not sure how that works. But it's one of those things where when you pay somebody a whole bunch of money and you make them the pinnacle of the team, they have that tendency to be that. I don't want to call it diva syndrome, but they have a tendency to be a diva. And that's not necessarily a new thing. That's not even a new word that's been thrown around for Tyreek Hill.
That's a 30-year thing.
You know what I'm saying?
But it came down to, I know you said the play, but they came down to the last game, though. It came down to the last week of the regular season.
That last game was ass, but it is what it is.
Now, what I heard Chris Carter say is that, he had been dealing with a bum knee the whole season. And that when he looked in the second quarter, looked at the score of the Broncos and Chiefs, and he saw him got lopsided real quick, it's like, I don't want to go out here and do that for nothing, which I get. But I just think you got to handle it a little better than that, Yeah. And Tyreek is not the most media savvy person. It's funny listening to him talk because he's like, look, dog, look, good. I'm out of here, bro. It was good playing here, dog, but I got to do it better for my family, cuz. I'm out. That ain't got nothing to do with your family, bro, because you already paid. You paid.
Exactly.
But I mean,
Yeah.
what
Nothing at
you
all.
gotta say? What you gotta say, Sean? Go ahead.
Nah, it was funny. He was like, I do his best for my family. Bro, nigga, what your family got to do with you not making the playoffs, nigga?
Yeah.
Like, what is that about, man? He was just hurt, bro. You know that feeling will hurt, man, because you're not in the spotlight. You're not in the spotlight anymore. And you know Tyreek all about being flashy and being in the spotlight and being in the playoffs and people seeing them and watching them. But you're complaining, and my nigga, you could have been talking about not getting in the playoffs. You left a team that was consistently getting in the playoffs for more money in Miami. So you can't expect to be sad when you chase the bag instead of chasing victories, my nigga. So take your money and shut the hell up and play some football, bro, because that's what you chose.
Yeah.
You chose the money.
Essentially, you retired too early. That's what you did.
Yeah.
You went for a retirement contract, and now, don't get me wrong. If he gets back on the market, he will be picked up, like in a heartbeat. That's not a question. He will be picked up.
Ain't he under contract? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? You just walk in there, like, sign a contract. They say, yeah, we're gonna pay you all this money, and I don't want to pay no more.
You know how these new athletes do?
Yeah, stop. Don't get this money because I ain't releasing your ass, motherfucker. Guess what?
I mean, yeah, you're right. He left the team not just consistently make the playoffs, the team that consistently makes the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
For real, like,
yeah.
Which was the biggest surprise in the world.
Is it about legacy or stats? Because if it was about legacy, you'd have never left Patrick Mahomes. And they prove, I mean, look, their offense hasn't looked the same, but it doesn't matter. They've gotten the same result. They've gotten the results that they've wanted the last 2 years. Like they've won the 2 Super Bowls since you've been gone. They probably go like, "No, we good." Even if you try to go back, "No, we good."
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say there's no way they wouldn't take him back.
I wouldn't say that, but
because he's super talented. Yeah.
Yeah, Andy Reid not stupid. He know a good player when he see a good player, but I'm not sure if he went back into that scheme, he would be the same person.
Well, for starters, he was there when Bieniemy was the play caller. Bieniemy's not the play caller no more, so that makes a big difference too. And they got young speed now. Like they got Worthy, they got Hollywood Brown. They in their early 20s. Tyreek 30. So they got that young speed. So
he's still one of the fastest players.
He's still the fastest player in the league, but he won't this year.
Nah, I mean who was throwing to him? You can run down the field as fast as you want. You just doing a 40-yard dash if you ain't catching the ball. It's a 40-yard dash.
He was doing wind sprints the whole time. That's it.
He was getting his cardio in.
It had to be.
All right. Well. What about buckets? Because he straight up said, "I want to find my joy." Is it here? No, it's not here.
As a Heat fan, a lot of Heat players are gonna hate me. He deserves it. It was the same situation with D Wade leaving. It's one of those things where it's like, yo, you've been loyal, you've been serving, you've been putting in the time, you've been putting in the work, and you're still not seeing the same type of effect. Go get what you got to get, bro. I can't be mad at him. He essentially slotted himself into who D Wade was before D Wade left, and not seeing him get the level of recognition and championships that he deserved. And I'm not even going to say deserve, right? Because at the end of the day, you play the game. That's how you win. You don't just get handed a trophy. But I'm not mad at him. Do you think? Leave the right way. But if you feel like you got to leave and go somewhere else, I think you'll get a championship somewhere else. No. But I'm not
going to Phoenix. If he talking about going to Phoenix, hell no, he ain't getting the championship going to Phoenix.
I'm not familiar with his prospects, but I did see the article about him wanting to leave. And if that's what you want to do, bro, I got mad respect, mad love for you as a Miamian, as a Heat fan. Go do your thing.
That's curious because I see things through both angles. Because when I hear people say it's about the money and I look at his contract, he's making $48.5 million this year and then has a player option next year for $52 million. I'm like, God damn, nigga, you wouldn't know what it's about the money. Like, get the fuck, you're making $100 million in 12 months. What the hell? What do you mean it's about the money?
It ain't.
But from what you were talking about, I get that too, because what I will say is that Jimmy Butler outperformed his contract. He's more than outperformed his contract
year over year
to carry Miami. when his teams in the East that was so much more talented, he carried Miami to 2 finals. Mm-hmm. One is a 5th seed and one is an 8th seed. Him in buckets. You know, he carried them, you know. And then the finals against the Lakers, your second and third best player get hurt, Bam and Goran Dragic. And then 2 years ago against the Nuggets, he just ran out of gas because you carrying. There was no Tyler Hero there for the finals run, and you took out Milwaukee, the Knicks, and Boston. And then the other year, you were the number 1 seed in the East. So he's outperformed his contract, and they never were able to bring in another player equal or better than him. They said, hey, we were looking at Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant said, no thanks. Hey, we're looking at Dame Lillard. And they were sure they were going to get Dame Lillard.
Yeah, that was disappointing. I ain't going to hold you.
That didn't get done neither. So, I mean, from that standpoint, I get it. But if your idea of championship is going to Phoenix, I understand they got KD. I understand they got Devin Booker. Because if he go to Phoenix, it's a trade for Bradley Beal. That's your championship window? Mm-mm. He said Dallas too. Kyrie now has a bulging disc. He's gonna be out the next couple weeks. Luka's already hurt. So, and then he said Golden State too. Nigga, Golden State old now, bro. It's like Steph Curry can still put you up 25, 30, but nigga, they old now, bro.
That's crazy.
You know, like, and they talking about trading him for Wiggins. I mean, now Wiggins ain't Steph old, but bro, like, they old. That's what I'm saying. Like, niggas need to understand the LeBron, KD, Steph Curry era is about done.
Yeah.
You got reminded in the Olympics that these are still special motherfucking players, but when it comes to that 82-game series, that shit is over. That shit's over. You see the Oklahoma City motherfucking SGA, nigga, 31-5. You see Cleveland. This is what I was talking about with Cleveland 2 years ago when they first got Donovan Mitchell. I said all the motherfuckers around them. I said when they gel, they're not gonna be to be fucked with. 31-4. Damn. So that it's the new niggas, bruh. Now Anthony Edwards has let me down this season. Anthony Edwards is straight up, but a lot of that has to do with that damn trade. I told Tony. Tony said the Timberwolves got a better deal out that trade, but the cat for Julius Randle, I was like, what? You like, and clearly, no, the Knicks are one of the best teams in basketball, and Minnesota has regressed because in their style of offense, Rudy Gobert is useless on offense. Because nobody they plays a center like Rudy Gobert. Everybody's shooting threes. I hate it personally, but that's how niggas is playing. That's how most teams is playing. So, but Jimmy, I mean, if Jimmy won a title, he better try. I don't know what to say, bro.
Ain't nowhere he can. I'm trying to
because Oklahoma City's not going to trade for him. Denver's not going to trade for him because they already got Westbrook, and Westbrook has gone back to being Westbrook. Like Westbrook's played so good, they didn't put him in the starting fucking lineup. They're not going to Denver. Dallas, like I said, Luka and Kyrie is hurt the fuck up. You know, and Clay can't carry a team. Not this version of Clay. So, what are you going to trade him to the Lakers for? What? We are first round exit waiting to happen. What you gonna do? Trade? I mean, I'm being real. What you gonna do? Trade him to the Clippers? They're a first round exit waiting to happen. So where are you going? That's all I'm saying. Where are you going? And that they're not gonna trade you to nobody in the East. They're not gonna trade you to nobody in the East. They're not gonna trade you back to Philly, even though Philly suck right now. But they're not gonna trade you to Milwaukee. They damn sure ain't gonna trade you to Boston. They're not gonna trade you to the Knicks. They don't. Then those teams don't want you. Well, I could see Milwaukee maybe want to, but the Knicks and the Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers, they don't want you for what? They're good. So I understand, and he does. No player deserves to win. The two players I want to see win a title most is him and Westbrook. I would love to see them win titles because they dogs. They never cheat you when they're on the basketball court. I've always said since Kobe retired in 2016, I said my two favorite players are Westbrook and Butler because they don't cheat the game. And I was starting to see that load management shit. They don't cheat the game when they're on the floor. But I he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because if this nigga think that Phoenix is his answer, okay, that's a first round exit. That's right now a fucking play-in exit waiting to happen.
Yeah,
exactly. The Monday.
Like real shit. So
that was tough.
I'm gonna want to talk about these fired coaches now. If you gotta bounce out, I understand.
Yeah, it's baby time.
You said what, bro?
No, it's just baby time.
Oh yeah, man. You know how we. Your daddy's here. You the
That's my baby.
But I saw the Raiders fired Antonio Pierce today. I hate shit like that. I hate when you fire a coach.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they fired him, man. They did.
That's because they rated high Dion.
Later.
All right, bro. Yeah. Yeah, and
That's
they're saying that Brady is going to be involved with who gets the next head coaching job.
Man, do we got to deal with this motherfucker outside of being in the NFL? I mean, like just being the owner too. Do I got to hear this man about Tom Brady?
I just, now Antonio Pierce has had about a year and a third, but I hate again if there was one team that had a first year head coach, a first full year head coach who really did not have a chance to succeed, it was Antonio Pierce. Who was your quarterback? Like at least in New England with Gerard Mayo, you had Drake May, so you had your future there. Nigga, on the Raiders roster was Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. And then you trade Devontae Adams mid-season. So how are you supposed to succeed?
Yeah, they motherfuckers don't get the opportunity to build their teams when they like us, but you know what I mean? But hey, I mean, you would expect that. I mean, ain't nothing changed since then. They'll this offseason again talk about the Rooney Rule, and we'll be all black coaches don't get an opportunity, and then it'll go right back to the same thing because it doesn't matter. But it sucks for Antonio Pierce. I mean, you know what I mean? He didn't get the opportunity to really do it.
They kept the damn general manager. What sense is that?
Yeah, that's no sense at all.
So now you have two coaches whose salary you still paying because remember last season, Josh McDaniels. No, not Gruden. They done with that.
Josh McDaniels. I'm sorry.
Josh McDaniels didn't make it through the regular season in year one. Now, then you sign AP to like a 3-year deal. Now you got to pay that shit. That's just wait. I mean, I'm not a billionaire, but I mean that's still that's wasting money. Just like with Gerard Mayo. Now everybody that's come out. Okay, you fired Gerard Mayo because you're gonna get Mike Vrabel, or you hope you're gonna get Mike Vrabel. Then why the fuck did you hire him? And why didn't you hire Mike Vrabel last year after the Titans fired him?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's crazy. Like I don't get it. I don't get it with like okay. I don't get the coaching cycle this offseason. I don't get Pierce being fired. I don't get Mayo being fired. I understand why who the Giants coach, Daboll. I understand why they didn't fire him.
Yeah, he's a good coach. They should have fired that damn GM.
That tripped me out.
That's who they should have fired. That motherfucker was dumb on national television, and goddamn it, you should have got rid of that motherfucker. Because
me out, yeah.
And
but the Titans didn't fire their coach, but they fired the GM.
Mm-hmm.
See, and the GM was a brother, so you're gonna be like if you the people who speak out about only black coaches get fired after the first year. I thought so too, but then I had to think about it. No, that's not true, because I mean, like I said, Josh McDaniels, Frank Reich, Urban Meyer, they didn't. Nathaniel Hackett didn't even make it through the motherfucking season. Like they didn't make it through the season.
Yeah.
But goddamn, and I laugh so much now when I think about that Nathaniel Hackett shit because niggas was on Sean Payton's ass. Why would you talk that way about Nathaniel Hackett? He was right. He was dead. He said he ain't know what the fuck he was doing. He said he ain't know what the fuck he was doing. And he couldn't even make it as the OC with the Jets with his guy. He was right. Period. Sean Payton hit it dead on the money. That's the one thing about football. You don't have that football from other corporations. You can be brutally honest, and you can have a quick turnaround if you're brutally honest. If you're brutally honest with yourself, your staff, your owners, and your player personnel. But I don't. So yeah, I don't get it with Mayo and Pierce. I think that's fucked up because you don't give a chance to. You don't know what the finished product is going to be, and not only that, the Raiders ain't have a quarterback, but for Drake May, no, I'm serious.
Yeah, they didn't.
That's what make it worse though, because they didn't have a quarterback. Like, how are you supposed to win?
You didn't get to pick your quarterback.
The quarterbacks was there with him last season when he took over on the interim tag.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get that, but and it's like, but with the Patriots, they're saying Mike Vrabel. Well, Mike Vrabel is not an offensive; he's a defensive coach. So I mean, unless you're gonna bring in a offensive mind to help out Drake May, I don't know. But Vrabel is a good coach, though.
Vrabel, the Cowboys salivating over Vrabel. I think they trying to get him. You heard what Jerry said about Mike McCarthy?
Yes. I was trying not to talk about them motherfuckers, man. They're irrelevant. I don't care, bro.
They such a show, bro. They such a show. Jerry going crazy in front of everybody's face, bro.
Yeah, tell him, well, then go ahead and talk. Like, he would
go ahead and talk to him later.
But this is
I don't want anybody.
This is why they continue to lose, because he would rather flex and put on a show for the media. Bro, if I was McCarthy, that shit would have been it for me, bro.
I'm like, bro, you ain't even offer me an extension yet, my nigga. So yeah, I'm gonna take another damn job opportunity. If you want me to be here, give me a fucking extension. Yeah, I won't have to take another job interview. The hell you think this is?
Yeah, watching that shit, I'd have been done. If I was McCarthy, I'd be done. Like, if the Bears came in and made an equal offer, I would take it.
Yeah,
I would take it.
But then, even so, if that motherfucker don't goddamn get picked up by the Bears or whatever the case may be, like, is he really gonna still be the Cowboys? Fucking
so he can go back and grovel. So he can go back to grovel to Jerry. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, that would be trash. Then you get somebody that nigga. That's tough.
Like, did you sloppy toppy him off? What the fuck is wrong? Like, what the hell is wrong with this? Is this Hollywood Dallas? What the hell is this about? Like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
I'd be finished. I saw that shit today. I'm like, yo, it's playoffs. They're not involved. I don't need, like, fuck them. Mm-hmm. Like, I get mad at First Take for leading off a show talking about it's the playoffs now. They're not a part of the playoffs. And you still gonna find a way to talk about them? So what? Go. Get out of here. Go.
Yeah.
Go. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Like Ezekiel Elliott's in the playoffs now.
You see, when you let Zeke out, yeah, Zeke in the playoffs.
Yeah, and then he tried to flex on that shit. Well, I just did that for Zeke. Nigga, we know it's public information. Nigga, we know. Like, boy. But anyway, NT-Way.
That's hilarious.
Speaking of public information, my guy. Oh, did we get some information Sunday night? About Fox Sports 1? All lies will be exposed in 2024, but what Cat Williams really meant was 2025. A lady, a hairstylist, by the name I can't pronounce her name. I just know her last name's Faraji.
Who's that lady?
Yeah, her name is Faraji. She has a lawsuit against Noshin Faraji. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up, dog. I'm gonna be a little educational about this, dog. And you
Mhm.
can see it for yourself. You know what this is, sir? This is the lawsuit. This is the official court document. Okay. She has a lawsuit against the Fox Corporation, and the names include Charlie Dixon, who is the vice president of content, for Fox. Skip Bayless and Joy Taylor. Okay, and these are sexual harassment claims. Okay. Now, I'm not going to read this whole damn thing. Okay. But this says plaintiff Faraji, an individual, against defendant Fox Corporation. Let's see. All right. Where do I want to start at? Let's see. Because some of this shit is hilarious. She's been working for the Fox. She's been working for FS1, well, for the Fox company since 2012. And she's accusing one Charlie Dixon of sexual harassment, claiming that he groped her. You know, there were times where he would come up and kind of feel her up inappropriately. Now, Charlie Dixon is the executive vice president of content for FS1, Fox's flagship multi-sport national network, overseeing all content and production on the network. Mr. Dixon was, in July of 2016, the very first significant hiring of Fox Sports president Jimmy Horowitz. That's funny. Who was terminated from Fox due to reports of sexual harassment. At all relevant times, Mr. Dixon was an agent of Fox and had authority to make decisions impacting Ms. Faraji's employment. Upon information and belief, Mr. Dixon is a resident of the state of California. So she's saying he allegedly groped her, allegedly sexually harassed her. I cannot forget to use that magic A word. Allegedly. Okay, person number 2, defendant Skip Bayless. This is hilarious. I'm sorry. Defendant Skip Bayless is a sports columnist, commentator, and television personality who worked at Fox on his show Skip and Shannon Undisputed from 2016 to August of 2024. In March of 2021, Mr. Bayless signed a 4-year, $32 million contract with Fox. At all relevant times, Mr. Bayless was an agent of Fox and had the authority to make decisions impacting Ms. Faraji's employment. Upon information and belief, Mr. Bayless is a resident of California. I'll get back to Skip in a second. Defendant Joy Taylor is a media personality and television host for Fox. She co-hosts the show Speak on FS1 at all relevant times. Ms. Taylor was an agent of Fox and had the authority to make decisions impacting Ms. Faraji's employment. Upon information and belief, Ms. Taylor is a resident of the state of California. Now, back to Skip Bayless. I've already told you what this guy, Charlie Dixon, allegedly did or what he's being accused of. This lady is saying that Skip Bayless allegedly offered her $1.5 million to hit, saying, quote, "I'll change your life.
I'll make you special."
Boy, stop. Boy, Skip Bayless, 73-year-old John Skip Bayless.
I'll make you somebody.
I'll give you $1.5 million if I can hit go out there and be somebody.
3 pumps and I'll drop it on your cash app.
Hey, That'd have been funny as a bitch if he said, "If I'll drop it on your Cash App," because Cash App don't let you transfer that much money.
Yeah.
He'd be like, I'll do it until I can fully put the amount on Cash App.
That's crazy.
And now her issue with Joy Taylor, which is kind of interesting to me, because it's like, really, well, apparently she confided in Joy Taylor and said, "Yo, this is happening, blah, blah, blah. I feel uncomfortable. This is happening, blah, blah, blah." And apparently Joy Taylor told her to get over it.
Yeah.
Now, that's kind of cold-blooded, wouldn't you say?
Hey, get the fuck over it.
Now,
that's for somebody who's trying to, I mean, that's supposed to be like her boss, ain't it? Because she was supposed to be doing her hair, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So that's why you would tell her that somebody above you is touching you, especially if that's somebody that's introduced you introduce them to that person, and you're telling them to get over it. And I made the kind of people I want to be around.
Yeah, and the thing about Joy, who I love, Joy Taylor. Yeah. Joy, girl, she brings me joy. But one thing about Joy Taylor, she always be on a no, this nigga didn't. This nigga Rob has put up a message saying, "Hey, Alicia Curran, I'd never approach you like that. I'd make it a whole $2 million."
This guy here.
You ain't shit, bro. Oh, you ain't shit for that.
I would never.
Oh my goodness. Oh, bruh. So
you heard it.
But
that Millie girl. I'm Millie.
He said 2 milli. But the thing about Joy Taylor is she be on her feminist woman empowerment shit, which, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. But if you're going to be a fucking hypocrite, you know what I'm saying? If you're just doing that for show and behind closed doors, you got somebody confiding in you about some, possible bullshit going on and you tell them get over it. But, does it surprise me? No. Sean, does it surprise you?
No.
And so what has also come out, and I don't even know why this is listed, unless they just trying to make Joy Taylor look like a thought box. By the way, Sean, go ahead, Sean.
You talking about Acho?
Yeah.
Like, why does he even matter? You know what I'm saying? She put it in there though. She put it in her report about that he brought her around to.
Yeah, but Acho's not part of the lawsuit. I mean, basically what they're saying is that Joy Taylor was banging Acho, and I'm like,
at the same time, but she was just telling her not to do that. But she used him to get ahead on the show. That's why she was just out there. She just out there trying to let her know that, look, she ain't just sleeping with that man. She's sleeping with this man, trying to get ahead. Like she had her too though.
Yeah, because the reports is that Joy Taylor was sleeping with the Charlie Dixon dude and Acho. And it's funny because this is a short that Acho did 2 years ago. This is assumed when they was doing something.
You talking about when he's sniffing his finger?
Yeah.
Look.
That's how they go.
Skip and Shannon Undisputed. Yeah, we co-host, but this is your show.
They must not want me to show it. I'm gonna show it anyway.
Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor.
Smell.
A woman, a black woman, show, sports.
Smell.
Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in?
Smell.
So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports.
Is it now?
But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black
what
woman,
position?
but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you, and hope y'all tune in 4:30 to 6 Eastern every day starting next week. Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and
now By the way,
You-
he went and deleted this.
Yeah, you know what that's like? That's like when when motherfuckers you get that good food and you just like, I want to tell you about this chicken that I just finished eating.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was delicious, motherfucker. Like he couldn't stop. Like
He like, oh yes.
the God.
That nigga was like, I just got finished rehearsal with Joy Taylor. Joy Taylor, yeah, Joy Taylor. So it's like, bruh, but if you listen to like now that these reports have come out, that just makes this video more hilarious. Let's listen again.
Yeah.
I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor,
Smack.
a woman, a black woman,
Mhm.
Daily Show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in? So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you, and hope y'all tune in 4:30 to 6 Eastern every
It's all
day,
kind of
starting
keywords in that
Just
motherfucker.
got done
Hard
with rehearsal for the-
position.
Bro, he kept saying position.
My thing is, bro, it's like he straight up bullshit too, because he in there just ramming about that dumb shit, and he know good and well what he just finished doing, dog. So that's hilarious to me. That's a real troll right there. That's a super troll.
But
That's hilarious.
Let's be honest. Okay. And I was talking to Rob last night about this. I said, as far as lawsuits being dropped against somebody, this is a lightweight. This is a lightweight lawsuit. I mean, now it may cost a nigga the job. Now, the dude who's executive vice president, he may lose his job. But I mean, you find out that Joy Taylor and Acho was fucking. Okay, they're both single. Now, it is alleged that when Joy was married for a year, her husband allegedly found out what was going on between her and the vice president dude, which is why they got divorced. But when I look at that video, and I look at all of the comments made in that video, they're hilarious, because the fact that he keeps saying the positions and hard and all of that shit, and the fact that he keeps smelling his finger and winking his eye and all that shit, it's like, but I said this on a Twitter comment. I said every dude up in here is acting like that if she acting like they wouldn't want to personally find out what position Joy, and I said, y'all finish the rest of that comment. Because it's easy to troll somebody, but if Joy Taylor showed up to any dude house, any single dude at least, butt naked,
you had it right the first time.
And I put in parentheses, including me. Nigga, I ain't gonna sit here and fake the fun. Nigga, I'm single. You, Joy Taylor, show up to my house right now. The show is ended. The show's over.
Nigga, you ain't got 1.5, baby. You better get with it.
Wait a minute, hold on. I ain't Skip Bayless now. You know, and he didn't.
Well, I mean, look, she's powerful. She wants somebody powerful. My darling.
I mean, but look, where is Fox Sports located at? Hollywood. I mean, so does it surprise you that you have people trying to screw their way to the top? I watched a video yesterday from Jason Whitlock, and I don't even like this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I watched that shit today. You talking about how he was trying to stay away from her ass.
Bone Joy and Harmony.
Boy Joy Harmony called her. He said that big rack and peanut butter skin. Peanut butter skin.
Yeah, he said the big racks and peanut butter skin. He said, I have to stay away from it. And I was like, bruh, I can't even front.
He said, I know me. He was not bullshit. That's hilarious.
No, but like, bruh, I mean, I can't even front. That's some real ass shit.
That's the real as it get, nigga.
I don't even like Jason Whitlock, but he was like, he kept saying that big rack and peanut butter skin. Yo, that shit just had me laughing. Also, the goddamn the title of that shit, Bone Joy and Harmony. I'm like, this nigga, like. That shit
boy
is
was
funny.
that. He is hilarious, dog. He is hilarious, but he was still in the beans too on that shit.
But bro, look at this. Look at this. This is from today. Look at this.
Oh yeah, he got backlash for calling her his big rack and peanut butter skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that, but don't she?
I mean, man, let's hold on. Let's give this a listen. I haven't listened to this yet. But this like, I knew it was gonna be some backlash because again, you know, Joy Taylor, you know, she likes to play the female empowerment. There's nothing wrong with that, but if you're gonna be a hypocrite, then maybe you should just kind of hush.
What's interesting and what everybody has focused in on is like, holy cow, we got this black queen out here that is basically grooming her best friend, the hairstylist, to be a sex worker within corporate America. And then we got this black queen out here trading sex for promotions. And the New York Times don't want to have that.
Bro, read this shit right here, bro.
Yeah, I'm childish. You can't show me nothing like that. That's a Bone Jugs and I really. Yeah, I'm too childish for this, bro.
Bro.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
That is funny. It's funny as a bitch.
That is hilarious.
Bone Jugs and it's the first of the month.
That's tough. Yeah.
Oh, he wants something every first of the month. But shit.
The discussion, because that is where the discussion is. And everybody is kind of like, woo, boy, Joy Taylor, you're out here doing podcasts and doing interviews with everybody talking about how hard you work and how you had to be twice as good to get anything and how this whole system and you part of this Black Girl Magic deal. And now we get to see from your best friend, Nusheen, the hairstylist that you ran around with, that no, you got these opportunities with that big rack of yours and that peanut butter skin, and you were willing to offer yourself up, according to this lawsuit, to an executive, Charlie Dixon, and to on-air talent, Emmanuel Acho. And that you told Nusheen, hey, shut up. Keep your mouth shut. Go along with the program. This is how we roll.
She told that chick, shut up and dribble.
Dribble.
Hey, man, look. I understand everything that they saying, but goddamn, Joy is bad as a bitch. She bad as a bitch.
Isn't the tempter supposed to be?
I mean, Lord have mercy.
When you get to where you get, what they said, if you got it, flaunt it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You can't be mad at her for doing what she do. I mean, it's people that pay for it. Look at Skip.
Yeah.
Right, to drop them dollars on it. You wouldn't do it? Shit.
I mean,
you know they ain't gonna last for 2 seconds, bro. Give me that money.
Skip obviously wanted the best friend, like you said, 1.5 million, and all he 3.5 pumps, maybe even 4.
Yeah, man. My thing is, if you single, just know what comes with it. It comes with attachments. I mean, but if you undo your thing,
but when you single and beautiful, like chicks know when they are baddie. And they know when they go into a field that's predominantly men, and they know that that they look like her. What's going, they know the attachments that come with it.
Yeah.
And what'd you say?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you were done with that. Go ahead. I thought you were done with
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say the only tough thing about it is the shit that she said when she was allegedly. She said that don't even worry about it because he won't run me out. Basically, that she was going to say that he forced himself on her. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part to me, especially about that. Everything else, I mean, but telling your homegirl she was uncomfortable with the situation. I mean,
that's fucked up.
That was super fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You can't make her like you. Like, hey, if this ain't for you, blah blah blah. Yeah. This is basically what it is. Just, if you ain't down, then you know what I'm saying. This ain't for you. That's it.
Yeah,
But
and
me,
again, and
I'm
we're
gonna
not
drop them
saying
dollars.
we're not saying that method of doing business is right. So don't get that twisted. We're not sitting here saying
No, it's not. But you know, it's a thing. You know, it's a thing out there.
Especially in Hollywood.
I don't make the rules. I ain't got 1.5 to drop on no gams. That's these motherfuckers. I'm just telling you that you know what shit go down. We all got fucking common sense. We know that half of the people that get to where they are is pretty privileged, especially if they don't make the same path as you are. And you got to sit there and think like, how did this person get that? Look at them and see what they're dealing with. You know what time it is, bro. Yeah. You know what time it is.
And motherfucker, if I had 1.5 mil, I ain't dropping it on no goddamn yams. Look, bro, I'm just speaking for myself, okay? Because
when you skip Bailey's old and you see and you work in that field and you see them Ronies around you and you got 1.5 sitting in an account that you ain't really doing nothing with, they don't care. They can't take it with them. They gonna drop that.
He trying to compete in a dick measuring contest with Shannon Sharp. Metaphorically.
Oh yeah, metaphorically, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He said, ain't your father Muslim? He got like 3 wives.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hilarious. He said, ain't your father Muslim? Like, what that got to do with the price of tea in China? That is something like you after that line, you show
you know how dudes be when they really try to get it, they be saying some stupid shit. Where I can't you
that ruins
when that third head start thinking, boy, anything can come out your mouth. Anything can come out.
If you ain't tricking, if you got it, you know what I mean?
Anything, especially them old motherfuckers. Them old motherfuckers, they be about to fall out, bro.
That motherfucker said, "I'll change your life." And so, boy, I said this last night. I said, "Boy, him and Ernestine have some things to talk about."
Yeah, Ernestine probably with the pool boy. What are you talking about?
And the mailman.
Yeah, man, when you in that type of business, for the most part, they probably already know what's popping off.
Yeah.
Or they don't, some people really just don't care. Some people have open relationships. Some people just don't put it out in the public. So, maybe he know, maybe they.
Nigga, in Hollywood, you got to have open everything.
Yeah, absolutely. When you especially in that field, bro, you got to understand when you're dealing with athletes and people of that nature.
Yes.
And then you're around all this money, you're around all these beautiful women, you're around all these handsome men, you're around all this alcohol, you're around all this fame, all this excitement. Motherfucker, it's bound to happen, bro, for the most part, bro.
Yeah, and ESPN better buckle up, knuckle up, because their day is coming too, because ESPN only hire bad chicks.
Mm-hmm.
They only hire bad chicks. But yeah,
you ain't never seen no bald head. You ain't never seen no bald headed fat woman on ESPN.
Hell no, never.
you ain't seen it because it's consumer driven. People like to watch pretty people. So for the most part, you already know what time it is, man. So man, come on. Everybody knew what time it was. It's just the fact that you can't be doing that shit to people who ain't down with it.
Who ain't down with
it. You can't just be running up on motherfuckers, just touching them. That ain't cool with it. But
hey,
you know what I'm saying? But hey, some people just, especially when they that powerful, don't want you telling them no.
Hey, look at the comment that was made on the bottom, bro.
Good knee.
Talking about basically good knees, you know.
Oh yeah, this guy. Honest guy.
Yeah, boy, Rob. It's fun. It's crazy. But again, like, I don't understand, like, the spreading the business about her and Acho. If I'm Acho, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I did.
I would have had that video up laughing with y'all. Like, yeah, bro, this real. You smell that? Yeah, that was me. That's me, bro. That's me. I did that.
Yeah.
I did that.
I've been on the drink, but like, it was good too. It was good. Good.
Be on my next podcast. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about it? I'm gonna talk about it.
You want y'all want to get an idea of what real position she was in?
The Black Girl Magic Queen is basically in there grooming a single Iranian mother in, hey, here's how you trade sex for business opportunities. And the New York Times and corporate media and the Democrats and the leftists, they don't want to have that discussion. And it's a discussion that needs to be had because it's everywhere in corporate America. Not just corporate media, it's everywhere in corporate America. And they don't want to have that discussion because if you have that discussion, then you have to broaden it out and take a wider view and say, wasn't there a mixed nut who's the vice president who just ran for the presidency? Who kicked off her political career betting Willie Brown, a man twice her age? Wasn't she spotted with Montel Williams on his arm at some point? What is Kamala Harris someone? From Willie Brown to Montel Williams and eventually landed on Doug Emhoff, some Jewish dude. Isn't this a woman that's kind of slept her way to power?
Oh, well, Judge Joe Brown said that 4 years ago. So, I mean, well, what a corrupt country this is. Like, America crazy, bro. Like,
and opportunities, baby.
You ain't lying. You would get your nuts chopped off in other countries for that shit.
No, it ain't. You heard about that dude that was yamming everybody wives. You heard about that one?
Was he a king?
No, he was like.
I did hear about that dude.
Yeah, that boy went through the whole goddamn.
He was a pastor.
Secretary of branch, executive branch.
Yeah.
That motherfucker went through them all, bro. It's what it is, bro.
Yeah, man. It is, man.
That thing is dangerous, bro. It's the most dangerous thing on this planet, bro. Nobody seems to even. That shit is dangerous. That motherfucker will take you out, bro.
Yeah, man.
You can get rid of money right now. You know what I'm saying? Then ain't nobody gonna go that crazy. But if you take that away, niggas gonna lose their mind.
Boy. Ain't enough baby oil or Vaseline in the world to replace that, man. Man, because for real, like, woo. But I mean, from a morality standpoint, you hate to hear shit like this. But out of all 2024 prepped us for this shit. That's why I say when it comes to lawsuits, as far as this ain't a jaw-dropping lawsuit. To me, it's just more funny. That Skip Bayless old ass would offer somebody 1.5 to fuck. That's hilarious to me.
Bro, it's some freak motherfuckers out there. If you got it, it definitely ain't tricking for them old ass motherfuckers. They can't take it with them. They see their immortality at the end of the road, bro. And if they could get with some of these young vixens and tell their people at the tennis lines that they just ransacked one of these young boys, they'll be happy going about their business, bro.
Oh yeah.
What else they doing?
It's
ain't
always
doing
a story to tell. For the old people, for the old women and the old men, because the old women be out here tricking too. Don't let it fool you.
Oh, I ain't said no. I didn't say no sex about it. I'm everybody.
I was saying that to the audience.
Yeah, absolutely. It's for each individual.
Yeah. Oh, Rob, really? Really? Come on.
I got a delay on it.
He said the love of another man's asshole is a dangerous thing too. Yes, we agree. We agree with that, bro. We do. We agree with that, bro. Damn.
Damon like little boy.
That's crazy, man.
I plead the fifth. I'm not talking. That ain't my subject. You know what I mean? So I can't talk.
There's another story that just came out involving Ricky Smiley. Now, Ricky Smiley. He lost his oldest son last year, but apparently Ricky Smiley just found out that he has two twin daughters, 5 or 6 year olds out there now. Now, Ricky Smiley made it a joyful occasion, which is cool. But there are two sides to every story, because the man who was alleged to be the dad was kind of, labeled a deadbeat. He was labeled a deadbeat, and he basically he wanted to speak his piece in regards to in regards to this situation.
Uh-huh.
Check this out.
Right before the 1 year anniversary of my son's death, I found out I have a 5-year-old identical twin.
I appreciate y'all for reaching out to me, man. Cause watching that video was so disgusting. It's wicked. And it triggered me, man. Like, I'll never get over that situation. For 5 years, man, they knew. For 5 years. The mama in on it, the grandma in on it, and the real victims are those twin girls and her oldest daughter. And he been calling her his daughter too, man. It's so crazy, man, but they don't understand. And that situation killed me, man. It destroyed me. It destroyed everything I had going on. Mentally, I was shot. And when I found out about them having that shit going on, that's when she started trying to pull the girls from me and trying to manipulate everybody and saying, oh, Nehemiah don't take care of his kids and all that shit like that. Her and the mama just trying to keep covering it up. Nehemiah, you the dad, you the dad, you the dad. Them your girls, come take care of your girls. Having her dust that home girl, harassing me, and got her, even her brother just passed away, and died. And before he died, he was mad at me. He was mad at me thinking I was some. And that whole time, bro, I'm like, so I'm trying to beat her, I'm trying to fight for my kids. And she just pulling back. And it just denying access and a manipulation, invite my other kids to hang out with the girls, all that. Man, that was so, man, why? That situation killed me. And I know it other people out here too. Not just men. It's these children that's watching. You know what I'm saying? She has an older daughter who I came in and I just tried to love the shit out of that little girl because she lost her father a couple years ago to a motorcycle accident. So I just feel like God had his hands on that whole situation. I don't want to be the type of dude that come in there. She need to see somebody loving her mama right because her dad can't no longer do it. But when I saw how wicked her mom was and her grandma is, I had to get out of the way. So that just gave her mom and her grandma just all the leverage in the world. Nehemiah, he ain't. You see how he treating little sisters? As they were just pulling the girls away from me and lying. And this was too. Yeah, man, it was man. Man, I'm gonna say all of this, and I'm gonna try to be done with it for now, because it's an everyday battle, and it's hard for me to even love the person that want to love me. It's hard for me to look at anybody the same, man. They try to sprinkle a little God in it. They try to throw God in it. And, you know, everything happened for it, man. Listen,
bruh, how would you react, bruh?
Lose my motherfucking mind. What you talking about?
That's the guy who was alleged to be the father of the two twin girls that were now found out belong to Ricky Smiley.
Well,
and basically what he's saying is that everybody was trying to say he was a deadbeat dad and this, that, and the third, while he was trying to take care of his kids. And I'm going to just say this, bro. Good for Ricky Smiley, you know, because Ricky Smiley came out on the interview and said, well, I was around them girls all the time anyway, because the mama was his ex. So all I'm gonna say is good for Ricky Smiley, especially he seems to be genuinely happy about it. But somebody owed my man 5 years worth of child support.
Did they take 5 years from him, child support?
Did they pay him back, or did they take 5 years of child? Yeah, they took 5 years of child support from him. Yeah.
Oh, well then I need that money back.
I need that money back, bro.
I don't care how you do it, tithings, installments, payments, but bro, that's your kids. You owe me.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's like, and
you robbed me.
Not only that, you out here publicly slandering my name. You feel me? You out here publicly slandering my name. That shit is PTSD like a motherfucker. So good for Ricky Smiley, but Ricky Smiley need to cut that check.
Make things right, boy.
Or there's gonna be another 2025 lawsuit coming in this bitch. And I'm gonna say that. And I'm not trying to ruffle no feathers or nothing else. But this is why I say shit like DNA tests should be mandatory at a child's birth. That's why I say shit like that. Because you've seen too many motherfucking situations. You've seen too many situations like this. You've seen too many situations. Yes, Rob, we get it. You would bust the windows out her car, and she would desert. I mean, real talk. But you've seen too many situations like this where if you're a woman and you have a child and there are any questions, if you have any questions, even if you're the only person who knows that you may have questions about who the father is, I think a DNA test should be made law at a child's birth. Because that way, I mean, because there are women out here who would willingly, happily put a man through 18 years of bullshit, knowing that it ain't his. What Kanye say? 18 years. And on the 18th birthday, found out it wasn't his. There are women out there who would do that, unfortunately. So I'm like this. If that's why I think it should be law, because people do fucked up shit. And that's not fair that financially a man is expected to take care of that situation and you dealing with a devious person or a lying person. So I think that should be law. I think the prenup should be law. I think the DNA test should be law. Because it's enough cases like this where you could be like, bruh, come on now. And then nothing ever happen to the woman. A woman could lie about child support for odd amount of years and don't nothing happen. Don't nothing happen. So this believe a bitch syndrome that everybody seemed to be on. And I'm not saying that to disrespect all women, because I know most women ain't like that, but there are these motherfuckers out here who are. And this man is probably fucked up. And I will be giving a big ass middle finger to everybody, because he came out and on another interview, they said that his own family was disowning him behind this shit. Because they was trying to make him seem like a deadbeat. Man, nigga, everybody catching a stray. Everybody will be catching a stray. And when I get that check, if you that family that came out and said, I don't even know this nigga no more, remember that when I got that check, when I got them zeros, when I got them commas.
No, cause just fucking with you.
Yeah, all right, yup. Yeah, you be fucking with this. Hell no, fuck out of here. We knew that bitch was lying. No, you didn't.
Well, God did that for a reason. Let me tell you something.
Better head out my mouth.
Stop doing that. I'm telling y'all better make some laws and some consequences for these women who be doing.
Yes, sir. I heard you. Yeah. I'm about to be out too soon. I'm about to be out in a couple minutes because I ain't got to go to work tomorrow till 9, but I still want to eat some dinner. But yeah, man. Hey, this was fun, bro. Told you this was gonna be a fun episode. Hey, somebody asked what game you playing. Somebody on YouTube asked what game you playing.
Right now, the First Descendant.
Okay.
I'm a nerd, bro. I play it all.
No, it's all. I don't know this person. I don't know this person who asked this question.
Nowhere. What's your friend playing? First Descendant. About to get on this 2K next. Maybe some Call of Duty.
There it is.
Follow your boy. That boy Straps. Holla at your boy.
Hold on. Let me make the screen bigger. There you go. Follow. You want to play? You want to join this gamer tag? Boom. Right there. I'm about to go crazy. All right, homie.
All right, my boy.
Yeah, man. Playoffs this weekend, nigga.
You know I'm excited. Ready to act up.
You know I'm excited, boy. We about to shock the world on Sunday, bro.
I hope so, bro. That'll be sweet.
Yep.
He gonna get the MVP. Put the MVP out.
We're about to shock the world, boy. We shock the world. So I holler at you.
All right, my boy. Let's go vote.
Let's go vote. But let me get back to this video right here. I won't finish with this because I feel bad for this dude. I mean, if Ricky Smiley's happy, that's great, but I feel bad for this dude.
They want to love me. It's hard for me to look at anybody the same, man. They try to sprinkle a little God in it. They try to throw God in it, and everything happened for it. Man, listen. Well, if God did that for a reason, let me tell you something. You better stop doing that. I'm telling y'all better make some laws and some consequences for these women who be doing this, because her oldest daughter could have lost her mom behind that. The Ricky Smiley that we know, who we adored, and we listen to every day, he could have been on the guy who we all adored, man, and we thought highly of, and nobody's perfect, but to sprinkle your son in that wicked and to sprinkle a little God in it too, boy, that's dangerous. But he has enough time to make it right because those girls are 6. Those memories can be erased. He met them at the right time. Well, he's telling y'all now, but at the right time, they're 6. But it's the older girl. She's about 16, 17 now. I just hope that situation don't up, man. I hope it don't give birth to somebody she's not even destined and created to be. Like, that could child up and start looking at people differently. She probably don't even want to hang around her mama no more because she's seeing how they just me over. That ain't cool, man.
Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for checking out my interview. Thank y'all for the kind and positive comments. Sometimes people just want to share. I just couldn't, be showing my grandkids and other kids and don't share that blessing with you as well. God is good. God allowed that to happen. On the 1-year anniversary of my son's death, God was like, here you go. And they have definitely been a blessing to my life. I call them lifesavers, along with my granddaughter, Denver. But my twins, I actually call them lifesavers. I think they really saved my life, kept me distracted, gave me something to do, something to look forward to. And it's been nothing but awesome. The co-parenting is top tier. And it's been nothing but fun, nothing but laughs, hugs, kisses. And everybody that left a positive comment, I really want to thank you. Of course, I seen some Section 8 element comments or whatever, people that want to take that blessing and turn it into mess or just something that they could talk about and blog about, all that stuff. But God moved in mysterious ways, and I just count it all joy. Thank y'all so much. And more videos to come, more pictures to come. It's brought me a lot of joy. I hope it brought some joy to your life. But if we get nothing out of this message, that God will give you double for your trouble. It has been nothing but a blessing. So we good over here. God is just absolutely amazing. All right.
Again, if he's happy, that's dope. Honestly, if he's happy, that's wonderful. But somebody needs to think about this man, this man who was made to believe that he was the father of these 2 twin girls, and who was publicly ridiculed, around his area living, basically, being labeled a deadbeat and stuff like that. Like, I mean, the most you can do for that man is financially compensate him for those 5 years, because it's not going to take away nothing up here. It's just not. He can get a check for $100 million. That's still not going to take away what's happened up here, the damage that's done up here. And I understand him. How can you trust somebody when you go through shit like that? And, people get mad at me when I say shit like prenup should be made legal, mandatory. A DNA test at a childbirth should be made mandatory. But when you see a situation like this, this happens enough times to where if you ain't got nothing to worry about, then what's the problem with taking the DNA test? At the birth. What's the problem with it? Why you want to wait years later and then have to pay $500 some fucking dollars to do some shit like that? Well, I'm happy for Ricky Smiley if he happy, but this other guy who looks like a younger version of Ricky Smiley, oddly enough. So we know, this woman's taste in men, because she's like, this woman is like in her 30s. This person need to be compensated, and that's going to take a lot of therapy. Matter of fact, I would demand that you pay for my therapy sessions too, because people need to look at the mother. Like I'm not throwing shade at Ricky Smiley. I've heard a bunch of people throwing shade at Ricky Smiley. I'm not throwing shade at Ricky Smiley. But what I am throwing shade at the mother. Yes, I am, because she probably knew. She probably had an idea, because she knew she was sleeping with both of them. So and then add the family and the friends and basically trying to character assassinate somebody. No, she should be dealt with. She should be dealt with. I've seen people. That's never, because I ain't condoning violence, but that's That's serious. That shit's crazy. That shit is just crazy. Would y'all have a problem if a DNA test at childbirth was made law? And I'm asking that to the chat. Would y'all have a problem with that? That eliminates any questions off the bat. Because there are a lot of people who have children together who aren't actually a couple. So you don't know what's going on. You don't know who either person is messing with. Appreciate you, Lomar. So I'm just saying, like, cause there are people, there are women having children every day by men that they're not in a relationship with. So to avoid any conspiracies, any side thoughts, anything like that, let's find out if it's one person in particular that you're claiming is the father. Let's find out for sure. Let's find out for sure. Reason why women ain't gonna want to do that, because the reason why women ain't gonna want to do that, because they're gonna be worried about the way they look, but how they look, how they look to people. Then I wouldn't be able to watch Maury. Well, then Maury just gotta get canceled. Maury just gotta be able to get canceled. No, they could do Maury from the damn hospital room. They could do Maury from the hospital room. Imagine a woman laid up just having a baby, and he say, "You are not the father." Oh, whoa, man, that would get better ratings, because the woman might try to jump up out the hospital bed. Imagine that. If you a man and you thinking, "Oh, I just had a son or a daughter," and then that paper come back, "You are not." They're gonna need extra security at that hospital. They're gonna need extra security at that hospital. You say, Maury rots your brain. Man, most of the shit on TV rots your damn brain, bro. Oh no, hospitals wouldn't be the same, because every hospital would have a TV van there just for that. Boy, what is it? Floor 4 for pregnancies. That would be the hot spot. You Cameron, what y'all here for today? Trying to find out who baby it is. And they would be recruiting at an all-time motherfucking rate, bro. Maury would be recruiting at an all-time rate, bro. They would be hitting up women in their 3rd trimester. Are you and the father in a relationship? Nope. Well, now, how'd you like to be on the show? Man, I'm telling you. But all jokes aside, I feel horrible for the gentleman who was, allegedly the father, and now find out that he's not. Because 5 years, that is a long time. You bond with kids there. You bond with kids. They think that that you're the father. When you're 5, you remember shit when you're 5, 6 years old. You remember shit. I know I remember shit when I was 5. I remember shit when I was 3. Oh my Lord. He said chairs, weave, table, food, etc. will be thrown. And his nigga said, and wigs. Nah, man, look. If it's a you are not, you have to have extra security right there on the spot, because it's a hospital. And you would have to put the show participants in an extra large room with some luxury to it, just in case a motherfucker do pick up a hospital monitor and sling it at your motherfucking ass. Yeah, Alicia, I'm an elephant. I'm an elephant. I remember. I know. I remember everything. I do. But yeah, you'd have to be in an extra large room. So just in case, because imagine if you're in a hospital and the father, they're not in a relationship, and the father keeps being told, the person who is believed to be the father keeps being told, you the daddy, you the daddy, you the daddy. And he's already invested time and money, and then he get that paper. You are not and the fucking hospital remote control is right next to him. And he just picked that bitch up and just squeezed that motherfucker like this. And his hands start goddamn shaking. And he just turned around and looked. And the woman is saying, "That's not you. I wanted that to tell. Oh, I'm so sorry." And the possibility of, ha! And batteries flying out and buttons falling out of remotes and shit. Ugh. Now that's just for TV. That's just for TV purposes. But on a serious note, matter of fact, on a serious note, what you would want to do is if the case is that a person is not the father at the DNA test at the child's birth, you bring the gentleman into another room along with security, because you don't want him to kill the messenger, and you tell him yay or nay. And if you're a woman and they take him in the room and you don't see that motherfucker no more, you know what's up. That motherfucker don't even come get his bag of clothes that he bought and because he's staying the night. He don't even get his bag of clothes. He don't even get his sneakers and nothing like that. You know what's up. Or if security come get his clothes, you know what's up. But situations like my guy with the twin girls, that's fucked up. That's just fucked up. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. You can't sugarcoat it, nothing. That's fucked up. Like, you playing with people like that's. Anyway, let me get out of here. I knew it. I knew this was going to be a good show. I knew this was going to be a good show, a very active show. Hashtag no Diddy. But you guys holler at me on Friday for Sports Plus Life Talking Ish. You know who's going to be on there. I don't know if we'll have a relationship segment about it. There will be no Thursday night football to talk about. So very limited NBA chatter. And then, y'all know what we do. We talk that ish on Friday night. So it's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns. Y'all be safe in this weather. And again, if you need water, if you're without water, if you need water, at least in the East End, the East End Rec Center is giving out water all night. Okay? Because we never realize what we need, the simple things that we need, until we don't have access to them. So again, if you need water, hit up the East End Recreation Center right off Creighton Road, right across the street from the big Fairfield Library. I'm not going to pull up the address right now, but East End Recreation Center, they're giving out water all night. Okay? So it's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns. I'm out this. Peace. Love you. See you on Friday.